What is up? I am back. I am so happy to be back. I am so tired of moving boxes, but I am in my new house, and I'm in basically an empty room. So the audio on this is probably very not great, but it's just me and a chair and a desk, and that's all you need for trading. So we're not trying to record an album or anything, So that's okay. Anyways, to trading. So the SPY this morning was sitting in the pre-market right around R3. So we've got R3 up here. The pivot's about 440.48. So I don't have it on here just to make things a little bit easier as far as chart visualizations go. But so R3 is here. So I'm interested, are we going to hold above this or are we going to break below it? And then what I was looking at was MU for a range exception trade. And this is what MU looks like on the higher time frame. So I have this range drawn on MU, and I've basically drawn it from this, right? So we have these little false breakouts here and a little kind of breakout here, and it's been really trying in this area to get back into this sort of range. And then, we lost it, we came back up, and then it broke back into it, held above it for a little while, it came back down. You get the point. So I really like this top area and this little bottom area down here. So on MU, we are sitting right at the top of that this morning, or near it at least. And what I like about it is, take it to the 5. So this yellow line here is the top of that range. So I have it at 92.87. It could be 93. It's just an area, right? So you're kind of looking just how price reacts in this area. So that's the top of the daily, weekly range. And then in the pre-market, we've got this range that just kind of set up, right, during the after hours. So we didn't have anything that dropped down here or like went up here. It wasn't wacky and wild. We just had this nice little range. So what I like about this is, and if you've seen some of my other videos and you've seen some of my replay videos on the BBT channel, you'll see that, I really like this trade because it gives you, you've got this higher time frame level, but then you have this smaller range and smaller time frame to play off of to really manage your risk. So I'm looking at, the top of this for either a break to the long side or a breakout from the bottom of it for a break to the downside. And we're sitting at the top of the range, right? So either could work. And then the rest kind of depends on what the SPY is doing. But so let me zoom into this a little bit. I'm gonna take it to the 2. So I'm watching this morning. This is the bottom sort of area. And this is the top. And in the pre-market, kind of, close to the open, I see it break above this, and I was just like, oh man, it's gonna break out. Like I'm just gonna, I've totally lost the chance here because I didn't want to take anything in the pre-market. So at this point, I'm like waiting for a pullback so I can, take an entry and hopefully catch the breakout on this. But it came back through, it went right back through the range and came back down, and I was like, oh my God, so maybe we're gonna break out to the other side. So when we opened, I was just watching, and it broke down and it really tried to push up. So you can see this wick here as it's trying to push right back into the bottom of that range, and it just can't get there. So I hit in for a short, and then it just really took a while because the SPY was sitting at R3 and it was struggling to break down. So it was just kind of bouncing around at R3, and it really took a minute. And once the SPY got going, this was able to get going. And my dog is barking in the background. I apologize. And yeah, then, we just took off. So I got the breakdown on MU. I was hoping for a full ATR move, but I didn't quite get that. But I did get a nice move to here for a partial here, almost $2-ish. And then partial here, this is actually near S3, and this is a 60-minute level here. And I wish I would have taken a partial here, zooming out now. Someone actually pointed this out to me. If I zoom out to the 60-minute chart. So I've got, here's the level where I took my first partial. It's the top of this and kind of the bottom of this. And then, the next partial was S3. And then, I was waiting to get closer to previous day's open and previous day's low, but we didn't quite get there. The HER on MU would have been just a little bit above that, so I would have gotten out probably before these. But someone pointed out to me that, so we've got this kind of the 60-minute range happening, and this is, we're right in the middle of it. So this turning point, really, that little bounce at the bottom, I should have taken a partial there. You can see it on was it on the 1 minute? Yeah, you can see, actually I think it's on the 2 minute. Yeah. You can see this little reversal candle get thrown, and this would have been a good place to take another partial because it was basically in the midline of the 60-minute range, but that's okay. I got a good move out of it. And yeah, I didn't quite make it the whole way, but maybe they'll get there tomorrow. I'm out of it, obviously, but yeah, it was a good day on MU, and hopefully you guys caught some good trades. And if you didn't catch it in the chat, I'm in there on Thursdays talking about charts at 2 p.m. Eastern, and also some biohacking. So how to biohack your sleep was the topic today. And join me on Thursdays. Let's have a party. All right, guys, I will catch you later. Peace.